consumed by passion. Totally consumed by passion. Put on a strategically placed shell. Raise a little hell. Frolic in the surf, sand and turf. On totally new island.
Darling, show me love. Tell me lies. You do something to me. Make it all through the night. Touch me once, kiss me twice. You do something to me on this island desire.
Kissed by eternal sun. Kissed by eternal sun. A few miles north of the Tropic of Desire. Totally new island. Totally new island. Totally new island. Totally new island.
Let me along to your totally new island. Let me straight to your totally new island. Let me along to your totally new island.
I guess there's nothing more to say other than we are alive. What is going on, hot dude army, gentlemen of the high intelligence committee? That's a combination of committee and community. Here we are again as I sit here in my robe and help you with your hot dude troubles. Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode number 146. Free consultation Friday and woke reviews. Gentlemen, it is so glad. I'm so glad to have you all here. I'm also so glad to speak proper English. Who knows where we would be? Look at my little magic trick. Bada bing. There we go. Phone lines are going to be open here in 1 second. 657-383-1318. Real quick poll of the audience. We got only a few of you guys are here, right? Okay, so let me just we got 20-something people here in the house right now. So what do you want to do? Do you want to continue reviewing yesterday's video of the lady, and you want to do a little bit of woke reviews, or should we just open the phone lines and just start taking calls, or hope the calls work? Let me know. What do you think? Give me a 1 if you want me to do reviews, 2 if you want me to do calls. 1 if you want me to do reviews, 2 if you want me to do calls. 1 review, Mo with the 2, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 1 1. Keep them coming in. I want your fingers typing till they're bleeding. All right, I want you hitting your keyboard with fucking bone. Got to see this chick. Trust me, she's a sight to be seen. Guys, I have not even been, literally, this is how much I don't care about the people who are not in body language mastery. I have not been promoting this show or anything. I've not been, posting it on any social media. I just got unbanned from Twitter. And, first of all, if you're here on your own volition, you've sought me out, whatever, and you came here to listen and everything, Like, you actually made an effort. You're the kind of guy that I want to say thank you to. Thank you so much. Truly, like, that's not like a corporate, like, oh, thank you so much for making this possible because of viewers like you. Nothing like that. Like, really, thank you. Thank you so much. Body language mastery, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. Last night's webinar, what was it? 3 hours and 15 minutes. Last night's webinar was a fucking bomb, dude. That shit was amazing. That shit was so lit. You guys, I just gotta say, if you're not in body language mastery, you can't get in. I told you, you fucking losers. I told you, you fucking dorks. He should have got in. You guys were having a good time. You know, I was a little skeptical about the first couple, because the quarter 2 guys, I gotta say, those quarter 2 guys came in there riled up, fired up, ready to make something happen. Like, I don't know, the quarter 2 guys, they hold a special place in my heart. The quarter 1 guys were just fucking soldiers. Those guys are just like those guys are the grassroots movements of the Hot Dude Army. Googs, Myron, Zarati, fucking Molotov, Lou, Mr. Jackson, anybody, the young kid who, and the other Lou who's down in Miami, making all the boats and shit. You know, you guys, quarter 1 guys, you guys are the assault of the hot dude earth. Quarter 2 guys, you guys are something else. You motherfuckers, you guys came in there ready. You guys came in there ready to fucking learn. That was an insane good time. And quarter 3, to be honest, when I first started, I was like, you know, kind of thought like, all right, what's going on with this class of dudes? But now everything's kind of, we're coming up on webinar 6 after today's episode, and I gotta say, man, it's definitely, yeah, man, it's definitely shaping up to be something great. Hot Dude Con is happening in Arizona, November 9th. Come on down to Phoenix. You can only come if you're a member of Body Language Mastery, or I personally know you in the community, which it's be very rare, very slim chance you get in, to be honest with you, unless you're a Body Language Mastery student. That's going down. Hot Dude Con Phoenix is going to be great. Let's do some housekeeping, shall we, real quick. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. I am no longer banned. You know, I came back. And this is what I tweeted out. I'm back, and California is burning. Life is good. At Modern Life John, Jon. Yeah, man. What can I say? What a time to be alive. I'm just thrilled to be just part of this. Like, I'm just totally thrilled. Why is this not? What's this all? Right? Okay, there we are. Okay, cool. My second monitor was not acting up. Was acting a little weird. Yeah, be sure to follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about what the fuck's going on, shall we? Well, I'm the 9 says, yo, have you seen the chick that's trying to get rid of the vote for women in the West? No, but I would love it. Grinders Busted Skull Forge says, webinars are the shit, John. Thank you very much, man. I told you in quarter 2 to get your ass in, but it's all good. Fiji Water says, I don't need body language mastery. I have a big dick. Spoken like a guy who sounds like he has a small dick. But hey, it's all good. John, please impregnate my boy hole. Love, hologram. I'm not going to impregnate your boy hole
2015
at
was
all.
my year. 2016 is also my year.
I will
every
never.
Year is my fucking year.
Every year is my fucking year, and every donation that you make through fucking Super Chat, 30% goes to YouTube as they work towards censoring guys like me. So congratulations on funding this stupidity. The only way I will impregnate your boy hole is if you send the full donation to that link right there, streamlabs.com/modern life dating channel. Muhammad, it's okay. We are a diverse stream here, and Hologram is a member of the homosexual and mentally retarded community. He is welcome here in the Hot Dude Army. He's our water boy, and he's my official fluffer from when I'm getting ready to pound the primetime puss. So it's okay. He's still learning. It's all good. It's happening. Tomorrow I promise. Love Hologram. I love you too, Hologram. I love you so much. Where's Connor? Is Connor coming back? Tell him, Connor. Tell him whose year it is. Where are you at? Well, I guess he's not coming. I don't know. That's weird. Streamlabs doesn't. It's like works. There it is.
2015 was my year. 2016 is also my year.
Every year is my fucking year. Every year is my year. Okay. Thank you, Hologram. Thank you, our representative from the LGBT community and the RETARDED community. Thank you from both of them. God bless you, and may the Lord be with you. Let's go back over to our subpar-looking woman here, but who has above average things to say. I think we were right about here. I think we were like at the 7-minute mark because she was talking about Freud. Let's do it. Let me see. Is my audio set up? I'm sure you guys will just go ahead and start rampaging in the chat if there's any technical difficulties. So let's just listen to see what this lady has to say.
The great question that has never been answered, and which I have not yet been able to answer despite my 30 years of research in feminine soul, is what does a woman want? Well, Sigmund, there's no answer to that question. Women do not know what they want. Right now, they say they want equality, but it looks as though they want to get rid of men in power, or men in general, or not. It's just impossible to tell. Maybe they just want to be able to do what men can do, but just weren't designed that way, and deep down they envy men because of it. And out of this envy comes resentment, which might explain the growing misandry today.
This heifer's making a point.
It's common knowledge. Women all...
And I don't mean heifer as in like, she's like big or whatever. I just mean that like when I look at her, I just think of a cow. Okay, don't judge me.
Always have been the ones calling the shots in almost any family. Any TV series and countless movies and books have parodied or joked about it. But then again, these are children of the unmasked divorcing 60s generation of hippie flower children whom became this traumatized new generation. It's just what divorce, meaning a missing parent, does to a child. Now, traumatized people develop this tendency to prevent people from experiencing what they have gone through. So they became lawyers, mediators, judges, and social workers.
Yeah, what's up with that hair, huh? Like, didn't she realize she was going to do a YouTube video? I mean, that hair is dried and tattered from being beaten down more than George Bruno's anus after a night out at the gay club. But, I mean, come on, sister. That hair is dry and good Lord. Hey, you know what? It's the message that counts, gentlemen, okay? It's the message that counts. How dare you criticize her for having hair that looks more roughed up than old Georgie at a night at the gay disco.
Times when feminism was at its height. By the end of the 90s, especially the family law branch became overrepresented by women due to the positive discrimination which was at its peak. And they are the ones in charge. A female lawyer, a female judge passing female-tailored laws which were always in favor of the mother. Women tend to be more...
It's funny that all these laws were passed in just the default favor of the mother when all the scientific studies, like all the data, all indicates that like literally if you had to give the child to one of two parents, the worst possible choice is to give it to the mother. It's like literally the worst fucking thing. Even with child support, even with alimony, These bitches are still dressing their young boys like girls and girls like young boys, and just raising really a whole generation of retards. This is not happening in Japan. This is not happening in China. This is not happening in India, okay? This is the symptom of a privileged nation with a bunch of psychopaths in charge who are being brainwashed by the corporate media, the government, and mainstream media, pop, the whole 9 yards, right? Those are the big three. It's the corporation, it's the government, and the media. All of them are working together to push forward some psychotic agenda, which happens to be putting men at the end of the barrel of the gun, figuratively and literally, in the same way. Why? Because, gentlemen, they're afraid of us. We're the only ones who stop them from getting what they want. We're the only ones with a rational mind. Okay? Anytime you see some mainstream media dork on the internet, on TV, talking about how women are so powerful and women are so great, America's the only place that fucking does that. I hope you got, like, America and in the Western nations, like Australia, which those ladies are quite the fucking charm. Bunch of alcoholics. UK, which is like the birthplace of ugly. Ireland, Scotland, and Canada, United States. Like nobody, when you hear that these girls know about these nations and you hear about the women, you don't think like, oh my God, can't wait to hook up with a girl from the UK. I've been wanting to fuck a woman that looks like a man and a horse hybrid for the longest time. And hip hop cheerio, now I can make it happen.
More emotional and thus are more likely to listen to their feelings instead of facts, which makes it a terrible combination when these women are put in such an important judgmental position like a social service worker, mediator, lawyer or judge. Are you able to judge accurately, being the traumatized and messed up character you are? Because in family law you can already see what kind of system such a female system would be. It's 100% benefiting the women. It consists of basically all evil schemes, and in the end it is destructive for the child, the father and the mother.
Like I've been saying for the longest fucking time. Good
time. Work, soldier.
I was looking at somebody can actually use the proper donation button. Whoa, we got an educated hologram with the $3 says, I tell these hoes the same thing every time. It's your shit on my dick or your, what did you say? Thank you, Benjamin, a.k.a. hologram. Gotcha, bitch. Tricked you. Now I got your full name. Thanks for the donation, sucker. Why would you write such crazy shit, dude? Good Lord. Benjamin, shame on you.
So it will fail miserably in all possible ways, as anything else orchestrated by women.
It will fail miserably, as always, as anything else orchestrated by women. Oh my God. That's fucking hilarious.
Will fail equally. Women may think they are still fighting for equality, but when looking at our society, women already have surpassed men and in fact are already oppressing them. The first wave feminists had something to fight for. They got what they wanted, more than they were able to handle, and today we're at the fourth wave of feminism. Women who mentally seem to be stuck in their teens.
Look at this. Look at this sexual leper right here. This is the face of a woman who missed out. Look at those eyes. I can just see the hallway of dicks that have been through her. Good Lord. And look at that. Of course, feminism sponsored by Pink Pussy Hat. Get yours right now, ladies. We know you got your credit card in your wallet right now. We know you're ready to spend. Look at her. Miserable. I love it. the Asian liberal is something that really, like, her parents truly hate her. She definitely let down like generations of family members. She's been disowned. She's banned off of Alibaba. It's just terrible. Look at that. Look at that. I am so sad that I will not be able to have sex with these women. Whatever will I do without feeling that soft, wrinkly skin that reminds me of a grandmother? Whatever will I do? Good Lord. Jesus in heaven. Look at this. I just realized I was talking the whole time with this fucking thing off, but look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this. Holy God. Look at that creature on the right. Look at this. This thing is screaming, somebody please, for the love of God, love me. Please, I bought this stupid pink pussy hat. I funded this march against Trump. You know, at least the Asian girl, she was smart enough to see the scam, and she made her own, because, you know, Asian women are somewhat really raised in a traditional feminine way compared to American women. It's hilarious how inept American women are. Like, they can't even raise feminine women. They just raise like lesser men. Like, this is what they do. They raise women with manners worse than men, and skills also worse than men. So, like, you're just raising, like, it's like basically like the shitty parents Olympic. Like, hey, what's up, Bob? Hey, Steve. What do you think? Can you raise a bigger fucking loser than I? I don't know, man. I don't know, Steve. I'll take you up on that. I've got a daughter. How about you? I've got a daughter, too. I bet you I can make the biggest, dumbest, loudest, uneducated, entitled slob ever. I'll see you in 18 years, Steve. We'll see which lady gets on the pole first. Like, that's literally like what I think is going on. The only way that makes sense, because everywhere, like, guys, that's why I tell you, you know, it's funny. I talked to this guy last night in Body Language Mastery. The guy's 39 years old. He's a good-looking guy, smart guy, but he just fucked his life up. I mean, he's on the path to fixing it now. And, but it's like he's never even left the United States. And I'm telling you, you guys, you don't fucking realize. Get out of the United States and go meet women from non-Western countries, dude. Meet them and enjoy the fresh breath of air that is femininity. American women are not feminine at all. A staggering majority of them are vapid pigs, just husking away at anything that they can destroy. Okay? Look at this. Who's got an erection right now? I guarantee you it's nobody. Oh, Lord. Squidward. Love it.
Showing the world that women cannot handle the responsibility that they thought.
There's the period blood lady. You know? That bitch is crazy. She's cute. She's starting to get a little old, you know? She's got her lips puckered. Let me give you guys a little debunking here, okay? First of all, she's using her hair to frame her face correctly, right? Second of all, she has period blood on her face, right? Which is attractiveness plus 500. Third of all, you can see that she's starting to get a little bit of the crow's feet around the eyes here. The eyes never lie when it comes to age, you know. That is right there, kind of showing it. She's puckering her lips a little bit to pull up the sagginess here. You can see the sagginess of her right cheek here. See, you can see this little hump right here. There's a little protruding area. When she gets older, this is going to protrude more and then sag down. And she'll still be lonely and crazy then. But yeah, putting period blood on your face. Is there? I think that's only happening in the West. I don't see. I don't understand it. I don't see this shit happening in Japan. I don't see it, like, I think just Asian women and Asian people are just too smart to fall for this. The big problem is, like, American dudes are just, I don't know. I don't know if it's like if it's a white guy thing or what, but it's like you guys got so hard by these hoes. Now you got these bitches making laws and shit, enslaving people for no reason. Kamala Harris and Nancy Pelosi are single-handedly like destroying California, which is good. California is on fire, and boy, oh boy, do they deserve it. For all my listeners, and it's funny, I've got a lot of listeners in California. I did not realize that. I looked at the numbers, and I did some back-end data, and I was like, holy shit. These California fucks are listening to me. Get the fuck out. That's all I got to say. It's a terrible state for anything you want to do. It's just not good. It's not. I mean, unless you're super rich, you have high status, and you don't mind running through vapid whores and dealing with traffic, overpriced property, overpriced food, overpriced commuting, insane traffic, hippies, shit on the street, and random fires burning things to the ground. Yeah, get the fuck out.
What's so hard to get? The left and female indoctrination in schools, movies, and social media teaches young women that women still need to fight for equality.
You see that? That is like the reddest pill she drops right there. That school, movies, and social media teaches women. You ever like? I know like some of you guys, like you younger guys, like the 19-year-olds and stuff, like Jared and shit. I know you guys use Snapchat a lot. Snapchat is just jam-packed with propaganda. It just blows my fucking mind how jam-packed this shit is full of propaganda. And I don't know, like, are people getting stupider, or are the people writing the propaganda getting lazier? Because I could see clear as day that, you know, this is clear propaganda. And just terrible bullshit. I'll cover that next because we're going to do that in our work review. But let's continue listening to her.
Since 2017, equality might be the most delicate, sensitive, and trending issue at the moment. It has become an indisputable necessary truth that women still are oppressed and men are the violent oppressors.
So that's in Japan, the women only train. I will sympathize to them to an extent because apparently groping, like guys grabbing chicks' ass, like when the train is full, is it happens. And so like they made like this whole women only thing. I ride in that car sometimes. If it's busy, I'm just like, look, bitches, look, don't flatter yourself. I'm not going to jail over any of you fucking hoes. None of you hoes are worth me grabbing some ass and going to bed. If I need some fucking pussy, believe you me, I will strap on that Alpha Zebra shirt. I will put on the hot dude equipment, and I'll go out, and I'll find a young, beautiful woman who will gleefully be so happy when I'm grabbing her titties and grabbing her ass. I don't need that shit. That being said, when you delay an entire transport system for these women-only cars, I don't know. I feel like it's just bureaucrats. I think it's just like, you know, they're just doing this to fucking just make some people happy. But the reality is this too. During the train, it's called Shuden, the last train. During Shuden time, I have men and women pushed up against my crotch, touching my ass. Some dude or woman, I don't know who it was. It was a crowd fucking train, but they touched my dick before. And, you know, what are you going to do? I mean, I was packed. I was just like jam-packed. I couldn't move. I was like, oh, well, that's definitely not my hand touching my dick, but kind of feels good. So I guess I'll just tolerate it till I have to get off the stop here. And, you know, I just don't get it. It just blows my mind. Like, it just blows my mind how many, I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, what is enough? Like, it seriously has come to the point that, like, you would think that some of these bitches just want to eradicate men from the planet. They just, like, want to fucking kill us. And, yeah, it's hilarious. Let's continue.
Oppressors. No young man dares to question this, while young women are fueled by the fact that their screaming and shouting is paying off in a major way. and is now paving the way for a new generation in which young men are silenced and young women are looking for new things to fight for, which basically are new ways to oppress men.
A space on campus that's, for me and other women or
These girls here are. Sir, I mean, you Australian dudes got some real fucking weird set feminists down there. Like, why don't you hit these bitches with a boomerang and shove their head into a kangaroo pouch? Like, what is going on? Why are, like, there's some real psycho feminists coming out of Australia. These ones are something else. Check this out. This is just hilarious. This is real. This is 100% real. And just thank God, gentlemen, that A, you're a man, because you're already above all this brainwashing, indoctrination. These are all normies. These are all like this is blue pill women right here. These are blue pill women. The female blue pill. That's what they are right here. Okay? Check out what you're about to see. Have a seat. This is shocking. Viewer discretion is advised.
Which basically are new ways to oppress men.
a space on campus that's, for me and other women or female identifying persons like me, it's just so
Female identifying persons.
inclusive.
The women's room is just like any other room. It's like this room that we're in right now. It's got some tea. It's got a lot of lesbian fiction novels.
You know, that is just such a punchable face. I just got to say it. I'm not saying that I would punch it, but if I were to punch this in a dream or a simulation, I would derive great happiness to punch an object that looked like this and said such stupid shit. A women's only room. Where's the men's only room? And there's got to be prostitutes in there. I'm sorry. No, just joking. Not prostitutes. Prostitutes are illegals. We just need sluts in there. Sluts with... We can't tape their mouths shut because we need their mouths, for servicing. It's going to be a tough one. Like, maybe we can remove their vocal boxes. That would work. I think that's the equitable solution, because there's a women's room with tea and lesbian fiction novels, which every woman's looking forward to, right? I guess. What am I even fucking talking about? Like, I just like it's just like, is this the insane world that we live in? And the answer is yes. Like, I'm going to paint my face like the Joker for Dude Party, just because that's how I'm really considering just doing a whole Joker cast just to highlight how fucking stupid this shit is. Oh my God. Let's keep going. Oh God.
It's just borderline insanity, and it's getting so overly dominant. Even men have no choice but to mimic this weird behavior. It's as if women, adult women, are in a perpetual state of adolescence, basically going against the grain. No matter how much attention they get, no matter how much equality there is, they will continue to complain and feel restless.
Listen, guys, if a woman is not complaining, she's probably dead, okay? The worst thing you could do as a man is to go down that complaining, that endless black hole of complaining. If you think like, oh well, because you're a man, you're a logical person, and I understand you may be flawed. You might think like, oh well, this is a woman, and I should approach this situation logically. She clearly has she has a grievance, and I should work my best to fix this because I'm a good man, and I care about her, and, I should fix this grievance. And that seems to be the logical approach. But at the end of the day, all you're doing is just setting yourself up for an endless cascading of non-stop bitching, okay? Because all it is just attention. That's all it is. Okay? Women will try multiple ways to get attention. Okay? I have dated girls that I've ignored, and then they had an accident and they like crushed their finger or like got injured, and then they would send me a picture of like a cut of their finger cut or their finger bruised or like, you know, some blood on their finger because they cut themselves with the knife in the kitchen or something. And it's just like I've seen girls, like I've dated some chicks that have like habitually done this. Like if I don't give them attention, like then they'll resort to fucking self-harm. Anything to get the attention. And if you don't think a woman will complain to get your attention, then you got another thing coming. You know, it's such like it's such a tricky area talking about this stuff because I really can't, like, you know, everybody likes to worship. I was watching some fucking mainstream normie jerk off idiot who probably couldn't fuck his way out of a wet brown paper bag, right? I'm talking soaking wet too. This guy was just a limp dick fucking loser. And you know, this guy was ranting on about science, and we have to science, and if there's no science behind it, then I don't want to see it. Let me tell you something, you fat pork belly idiot. Okay, if you're such an advocate of science, why are you so fat in the first place? Because you probably know that's a one-way ticket to a faster death, Mr. fucking science guy. Second of all, you can't quantify these things in a scientific setting because the women know they're being monitored. They know their behavior is being monitored. Okay? Like, there are just certain things that must be left to, you know, kind of taught in, like, the traditional way, like word of mouth. Like, yeah, I've had this experience and it happened to me. Has this happened to you too? Yeah, it's happened to you as well. Has it happened to you? Has this happened? Yes. Okay, maybe we're on to something here. Or maybe we all have confirmation bias. But the point I'm trying to make here is that there are many ways to go about determining truth. And women will do this for attention. Women will do anything. Like if you're like a guy and like you're like, we're guys, right? So we'll pretty much try anything to have sex. Like, you know, will I wear this fucking zebra shirt? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll get some pussy tonight. Fuck it. She'll let me hit it raw. Give me that zebra shirt, right? Will I text her once or twice in a row, maybe 3 times, but then she'll have sex with me? Sure, right? Will I get a little drunk and then maybe eat some pizza after work and like hit on some of the girls in the pizza bar and then go home and have some sex there? You're like, you know, it would fuck my macros and yeah, I'll do it. Okay? That's the exact same way women think about getting attention from the men they want. They're like, will I accidentally smash my finger with this fucking hammer and make it bleed and take a picture of the guy just so you'd respond to me because I really like him? Okay, sure, here we go. You know, I mean, they'll try any trick in the bag just to get your attention. They'll try anger. They'll try complaining. They'll do whatever it takes, okay? And that's just what happens here when a woman complains, right? Now, obviously, if she's saying some shit like, help me, I'm on fire, obviously, like, you know, we've got a problem. Use some fucking common sense here. But at the same time, like, the reality here is that women, when they're complaining, you're just basically feeding into a kind of a system of them to get attention from you. Because they think, oh, well, this is the only way he's getting attention. You know, it's like a child. Like if a child cries and then you give it attention, the child thinks, okay, cry equals attention. Same thing with women. If she bakes you a cake and every time you're like, oh my God, babe, you're so fucking amazing. This cake is delicious. That woman's going to be baking you cakes till the fucking sun comes down. All right. Same thing. If you only reply, if she like, you know, sends you a picture of self-harm or complains, right? And you're like, oh, baby, let me come fix that. She's like, no, the toilet's broken. You got to run home, fix the toilet. They're going to keep doing it. Okay? That's just common sense. That's common pimpin' sense about women. Okay? None of these fucking, like, I'll say these 5 magic words and she's going to love you. None of these fucking dudes get that shit. That's why they're running that scam, and that's why their shit is short-lived. Okay? I'm talking real shit from real experience from real men. Okay? 400 plus dudes in the Hot Dude Army of Body Language Mastery. that I've been chatting with, doing consultations with since the beginning of this year. That doesn't include all of the other fucking consultations and stuff I've done over the years. So be aware of the complaining trap, okay? Critically analyze it yourself. If you decide it to be a worthy complaint, address it. But don't make too much of a big stink out of it. And carry on accordingly. Let's continue to watch.
Insecure and unsatisfied with their whole being. The entire Me Too campaign, which exploded this so-called fourth wave of feminism onto the world, merely shows you the woman who has got the power and what she does with it. She doesn't create, she destroys. And the louder she screams, the
Yikes! She doesn't. This lady. Okay, this is like this is like a huge truth bomb. I'm just gonna rewind it. I want you to listen. Listen to it because this shit is lit. I remember I was like, damn, this bitch is woke as fuck. What's up, Prasham? You a lady looking for attention on my Instagram stream? Well, come on over to YouTube. And don't forget to DM me some of those lovely cooking photos you have.
she doesn't create, she destroys. And the louder she screams, the weaker she is, but the more she gets. Fact is that women don't seem to realize they already are in power. And they completely overthrew the patriarchal system with the Me Too movement by converting the initial sexual harassment into a doctrine in which sexual harassment can apply to anything a man does.
Anything a man does. That's so true. Like, literally, like, I mean, Patrice O'Neal saw this shit coming back in the day, and he snuffed it out real quick. He was like, you know, these women in the office, they can come up to you and like touch you on the shoulders, touch you all inappropriately, feel up on you. And if you go to HR and you're like, hey, you know, this woman may just sexually harass me. First of all, the HR is pretty much composed of women, right? So that's strike one against you too. Strike two, you're a man in corporate America. Good luck, unless you're a super high performer or you got some leverage. And that's great. I've gotten people fired before. And let me tell you something. It is a wonderful feeling. There was this one bitch that just like, her wires were crossed. She wanted to bang me, but she was like, she tried to act like she was better than me in the fucking office. And I was like, listen, bitch. Okay, listen. I know I make you feel a certain way that you're not supposed to feel because you have a boyfriend that you cheat on all the time, but you still have a boyfriend, right? And I understand. I understand how you feel. So, like the intelligent and clever man that I am, I waited till the right moment when she outed herself in a way, and I just simply went to my boys who are in upper management, and I was like, hey, this bitch did XYZ. Pretty sure that's a fireable offense. Just wanted to let you guys know. I'm going to go back to my record-breaking month here, month of December, where I'm pulling in these 70 G's for you guys. If you can handle my light work, that would be amazing. Take care then. Bye my now. 2 weeks later, she was fired. Justice. But you got to be smart like me. You can't be a dork. You can't be a blue pill beta normie. You got to know and play on their rules, on their turf. The rules are stacked against us, but that's okay because we don't need those fucking rules. They do. They need the handicap, okay? We are red pill men. We are smart. We are strong. We are educated. And more importantly, we are in a non-stop, vicious cycle of self-improvement while the rest of society is on a vicious, non-stop cycle of self-destruction. That is why they're afraid of you guys. Because you have real power. You didn't succumb to their fucking programming. You did not succumb to their brainwashing. Something deep inside of you said, fuck no, and you were man enough to listen to it. Even if you're a fucking gigantic pussy and you never talk to a girl, you're a fat fucker, right? But your mind is free and you're not, and you see through the bullshit. You just didn't want to do the work to get to the next level, you're still better off because at least you're fucking free. And that's why they're afraid of you. They want you enslaved. They want you to be plugged into their endless, mindless, profit-oriented, soul-sucking profiteer system. That's what they want. Okay? And that's why it's your duty to fight back.
And proclaiming each existing man guilty by suspicion, just because he is a man. Whereas the woman is always the victim and therefore by default innocent. In family law they have showed that it's the man's possessions and doom they are after, with the child as their playing card. And we have grown accustomed to this sick habit. With the Me Too rage, they have shown how they can bring down and hunt down men. This hasn't been about equality for a long time. Our ancestors, as well as all religions, most certainly knew about this.
Especially our Islam brothers. I tell you what, every day that I go by, this beard just gets thicker and thicker. And I'm just thinking I could give up bacon. I could give up bacon and take 4 wives. I could do it, I swear to God. And I'll be able to punch my wife in the face. I mean, that is a deal that is very hard to pass up, man. I mean, guys. I mean, is that not the sweetest deal ever? You get to grow a sweet beard. You can still eat turkey bacon, right? You get 4 wives. And if she talks back to you, you just hit her with that, bum, bum, boom. 2-piece with the soda, 3-piece with the soda. Chris Brown style. No more talking back in this household, sister. Allah Akbar. How dare you? Now go put on that hijab before I give you some more.
And as far as I'm concerned, if we, as women, continue this way, we will end up screwing it all up, and we will have learned why patriarchal systems existed years ago and why we had lost our right to vote. From time immemorial, men and women have coexisted side by side on this planet.
Look at this guy. He's fucking the life out of her. Good Lord. Look, that's deep penetration. You see, if your girl's not making that kind of face when you're fucking her, you're doing it wrong.
Like all male and female life forms, as a symbiosis to the advantage of both, dividing their skills equally. This is equality. This is as equal as it gets. The animal kingdom figured it out. Most religions and most cultures figured it out. Our ancestors clearly understood this equality. Men do the jobs they're good at. Women do the jobs they're good at. Women are now fighting against biological factors, and it's a fight they can never win. Men have this innate interest to explore, examine, and build worlds.
That's so true. I as a man, I'm just so intrigued. I'm intrigued by human psychology, and I just want to deeply understand the human mind, see what makes everybody tick a certain way, and I'm pretty good at it. I can't quantify it yet into physical data, but what I have up here is fucking pure genius, man. If I can I've got to figure out how to get it out of here. But this is so true. When she said this, I felt like this was so fucking true. When I meet I'm in true awe of some guys. He's like, yeah, I'm just a fucking geologist. I'm like, so you just look at rocks all day? He's like, yeah, this is a crystallanthium fuckamus rockus. I'm just like, I respect that. I respect it a lot. I'm like, this motherfucker thinks rocks are interesting, and he's probably good at it. That's just look at this world around you, okay? If you look at everything around you, it's probably built by a man 9 times out of 10, okay? Men are awesome, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Get that in your fucking head, guys. Stop being apologetic. Stop feeling like you're not worthy. Just stop it. You are worthy. You're a man, and this is fucking, this is your time to shine. There's nothing wrong with being a man in this age where they try to shame masculinity. Bitch, masculinity got you here. Some man probably cut out that fucking poster board that you got on. Some man probably made that fucking clothing you're wearing. Some man probably made this machine that was used to sew that industrial level clothing that you're wearing, okay, on your smartphone, which was created by a man, which you're using on the internet, which was created by a man, on social media applications, which was also created by a man, for you to post a picture of your ass on the internet to get your validation from, guess who? That's right, men. Okay, we have created this entire system. You're fucking welcome. So don't come and demonize us just because you fucking suck. And for you guys that are weak-minded out there, this is the women's number one tactic. It's mental, psychological warfare, okay? And when they use this shit and you fall for it, you become the victim, okay? Keep that in mind. Some men have fucked your mom. That's true.
Women just don't have that. Their innate interest is to explore, examine themselves, and build fat around it to develop yet another disorder.
I love that one. That got me out of nowhere.
You cannot co-govern a world when your interest primarily consists of who slept with whom and gossiping about it. Because whichever way you twist it, this is the main interest of women. It's shopping, shoes, sex and slander. Women for sure won't want to exchange their sexual embellishment and their lipstick for coal mining clothes and a lamp. They rather would see man's masculinity being stripped and outlawed while cheering the transgenders and the rest of the alphabet of gender-neutral people. Because these physically and mentally castrated men can be welcomed into this equality-demanding group of women. As long as they don't participate in sports or enter their safe spaces. Female-only safe spaces. No men allowed. The seat of the equivalent of the whites-only benches in South Africa's apartheid era. That's not equality though. It's actually the exact opposite of gender equality. That's a weird kind of confused female supremacy and eradicating of all that's masculine. What do those young women do in their university safe spaces? They finger paint for one thing. And this is frighteningly underlining the
Their gender studies degree is just too triggering, okay? I guarantee you none of those bitches are like engineers or like biomedical engineering majors. They're probably like feminist dance theory.
Garden-like state of mind of these women. One should expect them to read Nietzsche or Confucius or Plato, but these are all men. How long before US campuses will start burning books written by men? After all, it's all mansplaining.
Probably mansplaining. Definitely mansplaining.
Women are mentally insane. And right now...
Look at that. Look at this bitch. Verified on Twitter. I get banned off of Twitter by asking a girl if her dad raped her, right? Because she was really acting like this guy raped her. But you can put kill all men and be Clementine Ford with the verified checkmark. A-okay. No ban, no punishment, nothing. It's okay because you are verified.
They are dragging the entire Western civilization.
Look at this. This atrocious creature of the night is something else. New Year's resolutions. Cultivate female friendships. Okay, good luck with that one because women hate each other. Number 2, band together to kill all men. Yeah, okay. You can't even fucking kill the carbs out of your fucking diet, and you're going to band together and kill all men? You know what's funny? You know why it would be different if men said, we should all uniformly work together and enslave all women. We could do it. We could fucking do it. If every man got together, we got the fucking engineers, we got the mechanical engineers. We got the software engineers. We got the military dudes. We got the players like me who knows like where to catch women, like, you know, Starbucks and like, you know, the fucking cat food aisle and, you know, any place vegan, right? This is where you find them, right? You get me for like the intel. And then we program these robots that will just go around and collecting women. I guarantee you, without any men assisting the women, if men unifyingly came together and said, let's just enslave all women, I bet you we could get it done under a year. Under a year. I bet you there would be women lining up in the streets, surrendering themselves, begging for mercy. That's how awesome it is to be a man. That's probably why they didn't take this so seriously, because like the moderator probably read this like, this woman said band together and kill all men. That'll never happen.
Men included into this unbelievable farce which is rapidly evolving into a plain sick and disturbed society. A society which soon will be governed by these female lunatics, because men are stupid enough to let it happen and women are sick enough to invent this insanity. It seems women have invented something after all besides the brown bag. Incoherent insanity within a society. This seemed to be the first time in history of mankind, a forbidden word, women actually are at liberty to do this. We don't know for sure though. Maybe it did occur in the history of mankind before, with the mythical Amazons. Men were killed and just a few of them were kept alive for offspring. If it's not a myth, but the building up to a new, all-female dominated society, we do know what lies in store for men, and how this is all going to end for them.
Have you killed any men today? And if not, why? Heart Clementine. I think this is the Clementine Ford lady. I don't even know who she is. Clearly she's not that important, because I never heard of her. She probably just wrote a cooking book, to be honest. What a woke woman. Ava Brighton. Who can I get a 1 in the chat right now if you are just woke as a motherfucker? If you are so woke, you are literally shitting red pills right now. You're just in a pile of red pill shit. Give me a 1. I don't know if you guys could, like, let me explain something to you guys, okay? Obviously, I used to be so angry when I would see all this stuff, right? I'd be like so fucking angry. You know what I realized? Is that I realized, John Shore, my buddy, what's up? I realized that, getting upset about this and being that angry guy on YouTube screaming and shit, right? I realized that that is not an effective way to convey my message in order for people to internalize it, study it, and make better use of the information via transforming their lives for the positive, right? That being said, that is why today I have kind of taken a more of a comical route, okay? For all you logical thinkers out there like, gee, this MLD guy's getting real funny on us, The reality is, like, I'm going to fucking die of a heart attack on live stream, like, if I don't fucking add some humor to this situation. And B, it's just overall interpreted with a positive light. With humor, I think the last thing I want to do. But the good news is, look, for all you 90-plus dudes that are here listening live right now, first and foremost, smash that like it was a bloody tampon and you're smashing it into, like, some art canvas. Like, smash the like that. Like, you're just oppressed by the patriarchy and you're painting with your period blood to show them who's boss. Smash the like button. But yeah, that's why I just fucking had to fucking just kind of come with the humor angle today, because this clown show, this freak show does not stop. This does not stop. This perfectly ties into some stuff, and I feel so sad for Miss MLD, because she came in the fucking front door today after she's working with some Japanese celebs today. The shoe design and whatnot. And Miss MLD is a lot of people like to fucking talk about how awesome their woman is or whatever, but Miss MLD actually is pretty awesome. The Prime Minister of Japan is, like, basically the president of Japan, and the First Lady wears the shoes that have been directly designed by Miss MLD here. So kudos to her, because I couldn't do that shit, nor would I want to. Definitely not at the rate they're paying her. But she's a good soul. That being said, she came through the front door and I started ambushing her about, like, What do you think about this shit that I saw on Twitter, which we're gonna go about right here. Like, I just ambushed her, and I got so worked up, and I just realized like you have to just see. Oh Lord. Oh, the phone lines aren't open yet, my friend. Should I? Okay. Yeah, let me open the lines real quick. Well, actually, no, I gotta play this clip because it's gonna get fucked up. Okay. All right, so let me just talk about this. Let me just show, and then I'll open the phone lines. And then I gotta actually, I don't know if we'll be able to do phone lines because the body language mastery group starts in 20 minutes, so I gotta go to that. But let me just show you what I'm talking about because this is what I saw today, and like, okay, because I wanted to just reveal this to you. Oh, you know what? Okay, I did. Oh, I'm so smart. Okay. All right, so first and foremost, let me show you some great footage here. This is actually live footage of California burning to the ground. Look at this. Look at that. Burn for all your sins, you godless sinners. Look at this. God is just clearly telling you people, hey, I'm literally setting the land on fire. Stop dressing children that are boys as women, and stop dressing little girls as boys. Stop injecting them with hormone blockers, or I'm going to burn it all. And I'm all about the cleansing fire. California's on fire. It's in Los Angeles too. Praise the Lord. Okay. Shall we? Okay, who's ready? Get your stupid caps on. Okay, so let me explain what has happened here. So we got presidential town hall here. They called the Equality Town Hall in Los Angeles, the same place that is on fire after this event had occurred, rightfully so. Thank God for burning that place down. Okay, now. Let me show you. We got Beto O'Rourke here. I don't know if I should tell you what I think is going to happen or okay. Well, first and foremost, this is a little girl right here, okay? Now on the right-hand side, this is a little girl. This ham planet here who cannot even control her calorie intake, right? It's just CISO, right? Calories in, calories out. Go to Myron Gaines, bitch. Learn from him. I'm just gonna play. Just watch what happens. Just let's watch.
I just want to take a moment before I ask.
That's a little girl on the far right. No, not a single mommy. Not a single mommy. You'll see. She might as well be. Watch. I love you guys. You're so smart. Okay, let's just watch this. Okay, I'm just gonna commentate. Here we go.
I just want to take a moment before I ask my question to validate the pain of our transgender siblings that demonstrated earlier and that have spoken up today. Especially black trans women.
It's looking at a black woman. I'm so, like, totally about your cause. Oh, my God. Especially black women. As she sees a black woman approaching her. Or a black man. I don't know what. Like, which one do you say? Like, is it a black man because it's actually a man? Or is it a black woman because now it's a woman but it's really a man? I don't know. Can one of you engineers draw me a chart or a graph to refer to as to how to do this?
I'm so sorry. I don't want to take this away from you, but let me tell you something. Black trans women are being killed in this country, and CNN, you have erased black trans women for the last time. Let me tell you something. Black trans women are dying. Our lives matter.
Does this kid look happy and in a secure environment? This woman needs to be held accountable for. This is a biological little girl that they are injecting with hormones, and they're trying to make this a mainstream issue. Like, they're trying to say, like, we need to support parents who support this. The guys, let me tell you something. The rest of the world, this is not happening. This is not happening in Asia. This is not happening in Africa. This is not happening in South America. Okay? This is only happening in Western-led countries. This is a woman who has taken her child, who's a little girl, and has decided to inject her with puberty stopping entities. I don't know if they're hormones or whatnot, and fucking with this kid's biological makeup, like ruining this little girl's life. Like, this is so sad to say, and it's so fucking heartbreaking, and it pisses me off. I want to fucking tear this woman apart with a baseball bat in a video game, Grand Theft Auto style. This poor child is going to grow up so fucked up with so much trauma, all because of this stupid, brain-dead, obese whale who is clearly a part of this entire thing. This is did anybody catch this right now? Did anybody catch what's happening right now? Take a look at this, and I want you to tell me at the end. I want to see how sharp your guys' eyes are.
I'm an extraordinary black trans woman, and I deserve to be here. My black trans sisters that are here, I am tired. I am so tired. I'm just sitting there, and it's not just my black trans women, it's my black trans brothers too. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
Come here. No, I just want to ask you something. Come here. Tell me. Come here. I want you to talk. What's your name?
I'm Blossom C. Brown.
Blossom, let me ask you.
Google me.
Blossom.
Please Google me.
Blossom, thank you. Let me tell you something. No, don't come on the stage. Don't come on the stage.
Don't you dare come on the stage, you freak. But stay down there. This is hashtag equality town hall. You stay down there.
May I have the mic?
Okay.
May I have the mic? Blossom, let me tell you something. The reason that we're here is to validate people like you.
See, this guy, he's a master manipulator. You see, if you're like super high IQ, super high like EQ, and you can read you can be rewarded by the mainstream media for being an evil manipulator like this guy is.
That is why we're giving, but that is why we're here. Okay, but I...
Not one black trans woman has taken the mic tonight. Not one black trans man has taken the mic.
Yeah. Hang on, we can't hear you. Blossom.
She's saying not one black woman, not one black trans woman has taken the mic tonight. Not one black trans man has taken the mic tonight. Therefore, there must be a systematic systematic oppression in place when less than 1% of all human beings are transgender. Is it a shock that this is happening? Has anybody picked up on what this is yet?
We can't hear you. Here, Blossom, we can't hear you.
Baby, your actions have to speak louder than words, because guess what? Not one black trans woman has taken the mic tonight. Not one black trans man has taken the mic tonight.
Yeah.
Show me.
Blossom.
Show me.
Blossom. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Blossom, you're a black trans woman. You have the mic in your hand. I've taken it and given it back to you. We want to hear from you. We have had trans people of color. We've had all people here, and you're welcome. But we are proud and happy that you're here. We're proud and happy that you're here. Yes, but remember,
Beto is such a fucking pussy. Look at this guy just standing there. Looks like a fucking dean at the altar ready to help you come to the Lord. Like, what an absolute fucking pussy. Does anybody feel an ounce of fear or threat when they see... If this guy came to me, he's like, I'm going to take your AR. I'm like, you ain't taking nothing but a full dick from behind, guy. You are not taking shit from me.
We're on our time constraint. All right. Thank you, Blossom, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's how anti-blackness works among people of color. That's what anti-blackness looks like. The erasure of black trans people.
All right.
I'm here. We're here in this room. Please give us that opportunity.
Blossom, thank you so much.
Okay, so Freak Show's over. Who picked up on it? Let me know in the chat. Just say it right now. Does anybody pick up on it? I just want to read the chat and see. There you go, Rick Torres, my man. Fucking Johnny on the spot. Rick Torres, good shit. Good eye. 150,000% staged. 100%. Oh, Jack, good call too. Good call, Jack Napier with the saying. It's staged. I honestly think It is 100% staged. Okay? Here's why. Guys, don't you guys remember Don't Tase Me, Bro? Do you remember Don't Tase Me, Bro? When he started asking John Kerry about his Skull and Bones connections, and then they fucking quickly ran over and tased him and subdued him. Guys, smash the like button, please. In regards to this situation, guys, this is CNN with a presidential candidate for town hall, okay? Now, I'm not too up to date on my military knowledge, but I want to say there must be some level of governmental security there, right? Maybe not Secret Service, but there's definitely some level of government security there. And they allowed this black trans woman to get all of that airtime. Okay? This is how fucking desperate they are. This is how absolutely desperate they are to control your mind. Okay? It's just crazy what they're putting that little girl through. That's so fucked up. And it's fucked up as it is what I'm about to say. It's just, we got to do it in the name of science, really. But honestly, let's track this little girl's life, and let's see where it ends up. Because I can tell you, it's probably not going to be ended up in a good space at all. I got another quick one here. Tweeted out, of course, by a blue check mark. Second 9-year-old transgender child of the night. Okay? 9 years old. 9 years old, and you're deciding, hey, I'm 9 years old. I cannot even properly take paper towels or toilet paper and effectively wipe my asshole and get all of the shit out of there. Okay? There's going to be some shit in my underwear. I can't cook. I can't clean. I can't make a living. I don't know how to file my taxes. I don't know how to file for a fucking job. I don't know how to fucking do anything. But I tell you what, I'm a boy, but I think I might be a girl, and I think you need to take me seriously on this one. I think we need to start injecting some hormones and start just fucking everything up Mother Nature has been, brewing and taken care of for the last couple billions of years, however long we've been around here. I think I've got 9 years of intuition, man, okay? I've seen some shit in that kindergarten playground. I'm a boy, but I think I'm a girl. Can you juice me up with that good stuff, Mom and Dad? Can you? I don't want to be gay. I want to go all the way. I want to be transgender. I want to take a deep dive on the other side. Oh my God! Does this not like does this not blow anybody else's fucking mind that we're just openly supporting just injecting children with hormones, or have we just become so fucking desensitized as a civilization that we're just like, meh, whatever, let the kids burn. Take a look at this. Okay, look at Elizabeth Warren here. Here's another body language mastery trick. Pure piece of trash. Look at her.
Sia and his mom, Mimi, who's an advocate for transgender. Sia and his.
Okay, look at the mom, just like so happy to get some attention. Like, hey, I'm fucking my kid's life up. How do I look? Looking good? Is a good angle? Dump Trump. Okay. Hashtag not my president.
Sia and his mom, Mimi, who's an advocate for transgender youth and active with the human rights.
Look at that poor boy. That kid is not in a good spot. It just makes me sick. It just like really fucking makes me disgusted. These people are evil. Honestly, these people are fucking evil who are pushing this agenda. And they need to be brought to justice. This is just disgusting. 18 years old should be the limit before you decide to start fucking up your hormones and shit. Not 9.
Campaign. Jacob is an elementary school student from Massachusetts, likes to play hockey. Jacob.
All right.
She's so insincere. Look at her just like these politicians are so out of touch with like how educated the typical person is who actually pays attention to this trash. Just look how disingenuous she is.
Student from Massachusetts likes to play hockey. Jacob.
All right, Jacob.
Look at that fake smile. Like, bitch, you are more fucking Native American than this smile is real.
My name is Jacob, and I'm a 9-year-old transgender American. My question is...
All right, Jacob. Hold on.
Everybody, let's clap for Jacob. Let's hope that he doesn't kill himself like 44% of all transgenders do. I'm sure it's not a mental issue at all. I'm sure this is just some form of oppressive patriarchy. Definitely ignore them. Even though we all worship science and we're science people, ignore those science numbers because those are bad science numbers. Just look over here, which is pretty much no supporting data. But let's just turn a blind eye and continue to fuck children's lives up.
What will you do in your first week as president to make sure that kids like me feel safer in schools? And what do you think schools need to do better to make sure that I don't have to worry about anything but my homework?
We're going to take your dad behind the shed and we're going to beat his ass for being such a fucking pussy. That's the presidential solution.
Oh, I like that question, Jacob. We're going to
See ya, and
what a piece of trash. If anybody can't see past, does anybody see past the disingenuous behavior by Pocahontas there? Can anybody pick up on that too? Jesus Christ, look at the time fly. It's almost body language mastery time. I'm physically sick. It's hard for me to do this without a fucking yeah, it makes me, I'm shaking my leg and stuff right now because my instinct when I see this is just like just fight. Just beat these fucking people. Just beat the fuck out of these people who are hurting these kids. Like, you know, if you're hurting child, like, just fuck you. Just fuck you straight to hell. You know, that really is just, it's not acceptable at all. It's not at all. And you guys just need to wake up to what's going on. Again, just to be aware of, like, if you blatantly see this and you're like, God, this is so blatantly, like, obviously wrong, you should be very thankful that you see things the way that it is right there, because that is the what is really happening. If you can see past it, more power to you. Last one, let's take a look at the other presidential candidate coming straight out of the land on fire. Kamala Harris, not to be mistaken with the fantastic running back Kamara from the Saints, who so devastatingly defeated my Dallas Cowboys. Just a touching day today here at the Interview with the Man Studios. Let's take a look at what she has to say.
good to see you, Senator. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
How are you? And thank you, guys. And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her. Mine.
My pronouns are she, her, and hers. Just adding an additional level of stress and oppressiveness to the average man who is just trying to get by and live their life. And this is not me just like blanket statement bad mouthing all like women as well, because there are women who see this shit and just like, you know, they just see this and like, God damn, like these bitches are evil as fuck. The quickest person to tell you that, to probably get on board with you, let me tell you something. One of the greatest allies to have against a female that's against you is find another female that hates her. You find another female that hates that female, she will help you bring her to the ground. That girl will fucking go to, because these bitches, when they hate each other, it's vicious. Like men, you know, we hate each other, we punch each other in the face. You know, it's gonna be pretty much good. You like, I fight, I win, I lose, whatever. You know, we'll bury the hatchet. We'll go have a drink after, and we'll probably create an alliance after, right? Women, they hate each other to the grave. These bitches despise each other to the fucking grave. So there are other women that not all women. I got a lot of secret female watchers. I call them shadow watchers, right? They don't log in, they don't create a YouTube account, but they watch me. And I know who you are, and I know you think I look good. Good eye, sweetie. The females watch me too. And you know, they're not as clever as they think they are. I've got my eyes on you. They are hip to this bullshit too. When you see like women believing this shit and all this dumb crap, you know, you have to realize that women can be blue-pilled too. Women can be blue-pilled as well. And there are far more blue-pilled women than there are red-pilled men. You got to realize that. Feminism is the blue pill for women. And then she's saying, you know, my pronouns are her, hers, and his, or whatever fucking shit's coming out of her mind. This is all sponsored by the HRC, the Human Rights Campaign, which is the anytime you see this thing, it's like, oh, this is for equal rights for gay people and all that shit. When like really, it's not even equal rights anymore. It's like superior rights. Like you have to like bend over and like offer your asshole to gay people just to like show like, oh, I'm not homophobic. And you're like, you have to like bow down and like worship these people basically. Going back to the initial trans boy, so the little girl that was with the mom that was interrupted by Blossom Seabreeze or whatever the hell her name was, Blossom Sugar Tits. I don't know. Here is that lady and her husband, who is a neckbeard artist. Take a look at this guy and then ask yourself, is there any really reason or wonder or any shock in your system that little girl is going through this hell? Look at this guy.
Look at you. There you are.
Did it start? Okay.
Yeah, it sure did. Look at this sexy hair.
Stupid Sonic. I swear to God, he's so dumb.
Yeah, I'm going to give away that dog. I'm going to give it away too. Who wants a dog?
Stop it, Daniel would be so upset.
What's up, everybody? This is Jose Trujillo and the beautiful Lisette Trujillo.
Saying hello to all the beautiful Instagram people.
Yeah,
for Cafecito
this
Thursday.
is Cafecito Thursday. Little Coffee Thursday. Little Coffee Thursday.
So we promised you guys yesterday that we would be here right at noon. And noon came and went.
Yeah, but we're here now.
But we're here.
Don't be apologizing. We're here.
I was like, whoa, what happened? We totally forgot about Cafecito Thursday. For some odd reason, I thought today was Wednesday.
I've been thinking every day was Tuesday.
Oh.
Okay, that's all I can handle of this guy. Good Lord. Does anybody has anybody got the symptoms of the disease? Is there a doctor in the house? Oh, Lord in heaven. What are we going to do? I don't even know what to say. Smash that like button, boys. Guys, that's going to do it for us today. Sorry to take any calls, but there's your woke reviews. There is your woke reviews. I got to go. Body language mastery time. Catch you guys tomorrow on Rule 0 and Dude Party. Until then, don't be like these people.